Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Puppets, today looking at the last of the beers that was sent to me by Dave in the US. So thanks so much Dave, or David, your rule man, finally got through the huge beer mail you sent. And this one should be good. This is going to be another Flying Dog beer, and my first Flying Dog beer in a long time. I think the last time I reviewed was for the 4th of July special last year, which was the Raging Bitch, the Belgian IPA. The only Flying Dog I can get at the moment is Raging Bitch and Doggy Style Pale Ale. For some reason they've been out in Denmark for a while, and once in a while they'll be on spot sales at supermarkets, but that's usually like the Atlantic something lager and Doggy Style Pale Ale and a Vit beer, I think, as well. But this one should be interesting. This is their Kujo Imperial Imperial Coffee Stout. Which sounds awesome. It's a stout with coffee on 8.9%, made with coffee from Black Dog Coffee, which is a local coffee roaster to the Flying Dog Brewery. I love that label on there with the crazy barking dog. Ralph Steadman, who does the labels, makes some real crazy but awesome labels for the Flying Dog beers. Like the Raging Bitch label is pretty crazy too. I think they had some troubles with that. As like getting it released and stuff back in the day, but well, this should be nice. I love myself a nice coffee stout. Those are awesome, so this should be good. So I got the Kujo Imperial Coffee Stout poured, and it's a pitch black Imperial Coffee Stout. Nice tan head to it. I'm getting some aromas already, so let's check out the aroma on it. Oh yeah, nice deep roasted coffee. There's toasted nuts in there, like a toasted hazelnut or chestnut, more chestnut maybe. Roasty, toasty. There's a vanilla, almost an oaty character to it. Not as big in your face on the coffee character as I'd expected. The other coffee stout he sent by Revolution, or was it Evolution Craft Brewing, also in Maryland, had that insane fresh squeezed or fresh brewed French press type coffee aroma. This doesn't have as much. And it doesn't say anything about a bottling date. There's a best before date, which says something A15, which I guess is this year, but it does smell nice. The roasty coffee notes are in there, but they're more subtle with that kind of vanilla note. There's a slight hint of dark fruit, some breadiness to it as well. Let's give this beer a taste. Cheers guys, and thanks a bunch to David for the beer. Oh, that's really nice. More coffee on the flavor, but not as intense in some other coffee Imperial stouts. I'm pretty sure there are some oats in here too, because it has that sweet oaty flavor, almost reminiscent of a similar oat flavor I got on the heavy or a dark Seas, I think it was called, by Mission Brewery, the Imperial stout they did. That had similar oaty, sweet, almost vanilla-y flavor. This has that too. But really nice, kind of slight, almost bordering on full mouthfeel. Mouthfeel is very similar as well to Mission Dark Seas actually, and slightly fizzy. A nice dry roasty character, a dry bitter coffee on the back end, which again I guess is from the coffee added. And it's more of a generic kind of coffee flavor on this, and not that kind of fresh French press coffee, but more like a filter coffee or something like that, which is apparent. At least in this bottle. I don't know how it is, you know, fresh or if this is aged or something. But a really nice kind of oaty flavor to it, which I really like. Maybe a hint of licorice as well. Mostly a roast forward and coffee, like the coffee forward flavored Imperial Stout. And then also some of like sweeter undertones from that almost oatmeal or oat type flavor on it. Some dark chocolate nuances in there too. It's a really nice Imperial Stout. I could have used more coffee flavor and more of that like fresh brewed French press coffee flavor, because I love that in like a coffee stout. But it's still really damn nice for what it is. So rating wise, it's going to get a straight up 90. A really awesome, more so Imperial Stout with smaller coffee nuances as it is right now. Again, I don't know the bottled on date because the best before date or whatever it is this says A15 as far as I can see, and 118 as well. Can't they just have one way of putting the dates on the bottles like we have here in Europe. It's so much easier to find out. We just have day, month, year. I know in the US you do you do month, day, year, but if all breweries would do that, that would be so much easier to try and decipher the bottled on or best before dates. But again, still, it's a really nice beer. Could have had more coffee flavor, but still really good stuff. So thanks a bunch to David for this beer and all the other crazy beers he sent out. I am going to get started today as well on the comic he said in Invincible, which is right up there. So that should be interesting because I just got done catching up on the Walking Dead comics, which is awesome at the moment. So if you're not reading that, please do. Good stuff. So yeah, guys, definitely let me know what you think of the Kujo Imperial Coffee Stout by Flying Dog if you get a chance to try it. Actually, a fun story. It's one of the breweries that kind of got me into American craft beer. When I was on the West Indies in 2007, the West Indies in the Caribbean, I tried my first Flying Dog beer, my first kind of American craft beer, along with I think it was Blackbeard ales. But rambling on. But yeah, let me know what you think of the beer if you've had it. What is some of your favorite coffee beers? I'd love to know, guys. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. And I want to say cheers. See you guys in another beer review.